Good evening and welcome to the Boston Herald's coverage of Game 3 of the 2018 World Series. Follow along all game long for updates and analysis. For all of our content from this World Series, visit us at bostonherald.com/worldseries.12:02 p.m. Mitch Moreland flew out to right to start the top of the 10th inning for the Red Sox against Dodger reliever Baez. Moreland dropped to 0 for 4 on the night. J.D. Martinez, who though this point was also 0 for, at 0 for 3, walked to put a man on with one out in the 10th. Martinez, then, was pinch run for by Kinsler, with Brock Holt at the plate. He nearly got picked off. On the next pitch, he went and the hit and run was on. Holt lined a pitch up the middle and Kinsler made it all the way to third base. That brought up Nunez to pinch hit for Devers. Nunez skied one to center and Bellinger came up firing, cutting down Kinsler at the plate for the double play in the third out of the inning. On to the bottom of the 10th. 11:46 p.m. Old friend David Price into the game to pitch the 9th for the Red Sox. Buehler sliced a pitch into left field to put the winning run on first with no out. Yasiel Puig then came up and flew out to right. With Grandal at the plate, Price picked off Bellinger at first for the second out with a full count to Grandal. And then he walked Grandal. That was it for Price, who then gave way to closer Craig Kimbrel. Kimbrel faced Taylor, who worked a full count before walking, putting the winning run in scoring position. The number 9 spot came up, and the Dodgers made a few changes. Austin Barnes ran for Grandal at second, and Dozier came to bat in the 9 spot. The Sox made the shift in the outfield again, putting Bradley in left and Mookie in center. Dozier popped out to the catcher to end the inning. 2 extras, we go. 11:22 p.m. Andrew Benintendi pinch hit for the pitcher's spot in the top of the 9th to get things going. He looked at 2 straight pitches in the zone to get into an 0-2 hole. 2 foul balls later, he struck out swinging. Mookie Betts then came up. He to this point had 2 strikeouts and 3 at-bats, all against Walker Buehler. On a 2-1 pitch, Betts flied one to Puig in right field for the second out. Xander Bogaerts, who took a hard slide and stayed down for a bit in the 8th, came up with 2 down. He slapped a bit to the second baseman for the final out of the inning. 11:12 p.m. Matt Barnes came in to pitch the Dodger 8th. He worked 9 pitches to lead-off hitter Jock Peterson, who struck out on that 9th pitch. Turner then came up second, and drilled a single to left field, bringing Max Muncy to the plate. Muncy grounded into a DP possibility, but a hard Turner slide broke that up, leaving a man, Muncy, on first with 2 out for Manny Machado. Alex Cora then shifted his outfielders, putting Mookie in center, Bradley in left and J.D. Martinez in right with the pull hitter Machado. The former Oriole was in an 0-2 hole before Barnes missed badly 3 times to fill the count, and then Machado struck out. Because of course, 10:51 p.m. Kenley Jansen, the Dodgers' closer, came on in the 8th for a 2-inning save. His first batter was Brock Holt, the lefty. Holt flared one to left field that was snared by a running Peterson for the first out of the inning. The Sox then sent Rafael Devers to the plate. Devers flailed badly at the first 2 pitches from Jansen, worked the count back to 2-2 and then flailed badly at what would have been ball 3 for a strikeout. Following Devers to the plate was Jackie Bradley Jr., another lefty against the righty power pitcher. This time, he was patient, worked the count to 2-0 and then tattooed the ball to left on a fastball to tie the game, 1-1. Christian Vasquez got out in the number 8 spot, but was unable to work anything. Tie game, 1-1, after 7.5, 10:38 p.m. Yasiel Puig led off the Dodger 7th with an infield hit to third after Devers had to rush to get to the ball and couldn't get there in time. This is against Brazier, who came in to pitch. Grandal followed for the Dodgers and he struck out on a low pitch for the first out of the inning. Chris Taylor, the no. 8-hitter was next. Taylor tagged a ball to right field, where Mookie Betts tracked it down to rob a bit. With 2 down, Matt Kemp strode to the plate for the pitcher's spot. Final line on Buehler: 7 IP, 108 pitches, 2H, 7K. Great outing. Kemp grounded to the left side for the final out of the inning, 10:20 p.m. Walker Buehler started the 7th inning for the Dodgers, a rare feat for anyone this postseason to get to the 7th. Xander Bogaerts was his first hitter, the 3rd time through the lineup. Bogaerts hit the ball hard on a 2-1 pitch but right to a changing Bellinger in center field. Up next for the Red Sox was Mitch Moreland, who flailed at the first 2 pitches he saw and then looked at strike 3 on a 1-2 count. J.D. Martinez, then, had his chance with 2 outs and no one on. Buehler was still throwing 100 in the 7th, and he got Martinez swinging to end the 7th on his 108th pitch, a season-high, 10:08 p.m. Kenley came on to pitch the Dodger half of the 6th inning for the Sox. He started with number 2 hitter Turner, who flared one to right that was caught by Betts for the first out. Max Muncy was next up for the Dodgers. He ground weakly to the right side, where Holt was playing the shift to throw him out. This brought in Manny Machado with 2 out and no one on. He thought he'd hit a home run and didn't run hard, so he was held to a single off the wall. Didn't matter. The next batter, Bellinger, popped out to Holt at second went the inning, 9:59 p.m. Christian Vasquez worked the deep count but chopped the ball to second for the first out of the 6th. Blake Swihart was the pinch hitter in the pitcher's spot. A switch hitter, he was hitting from the left side against Buehler and grounded one to Turner at the SS position. Mookie Betts then came up with no one and 2 outs to face Buehler for the 3rd time. He struck out looking for the 2nd time tonight when the inning for the Sox. Good pitching game so far for both sides. 9:48 p.m. Grandal led off the 5th inning for the Dodgers with a seeing-eye single through the right side shift. Taylor followed with a fly ball to shallow center. Buehler then came up and he was squaring to bunt. But with 2 strikes on him, he tried again and bunted foul, which was a strikeout. That ended the night for Porcello, who'd gone through the Dodger lineup twice. In just 61 pitches, Cora went aired out of the pen to face Jock Peterson. On a pitch down and in on a 1-2 count, Arad got Peterson out when the 5th, 9:34 p.m. Walker Buehler started off the 5th inning getting Brock Holt to line out to right field for the first out of the inning. Rafael Devers followed with a strikeout, Buehler's 4th of the game, bringing up Jackie Bradley Jr., who also got out. That's now 7 outs in the last 19 pitches for Buehler. 9:27 p.m. Manny Machado flew out to left on 3 pitches to start the 4th for the Dodgers. Cody Bellinger was next for the boys in blue. Last year's Rookie of the Year in the NL worked the count full before striking out swinging. Yasiel Puig was next to bat for the Dodgers. He was first pitch swinging and he popped out to Holt near the right field line. That was a quick one. 9:19 p.m. Bogaerts led off with a 2nd pitch grounder to shortstop, where counterpart Manny Machado gathered it and threw him out at first on a very close play. Mitch Moreland worked a full count again against Buehler before skying one to left that was handled easily by Peterson. That brought J.D. Martinez up. He struck out looking on an inside pitch to end the inning. Buehler has faced one more than the minimum through 4, on 68 pitches. 9:10 p.m. Taylor started the 3rd with a ground out to short on which Xander Bogaerts made a great play. Predictably, a Walker Buehler struck out for the 2nd out, but contrary to script hit, Jock Peterson greeted Porcello in his 2nd time through the lineup with a deep drive to right field and over the wall for a solo home run. That put the Dodgers on top, 1-0. Turner followed with a double to left. Max Muncy, then, the number 3 hitter, flew out to left for the final out. But the damage done way, the Dodgers were in front through 9:01 p.m. Well then, Jackie Bradley Jr. leads off the inning with an infield hit that Turner made an amazing effort on, but just missed getting him at first. But Bradley took off for second on a subsequent pitch, and was picked off trying to steal for the first out. Meanwhile, back at the plate, Christian Vazquez was hitting eighth for the Sox on Friday. The catcher worked the count full and fouled off a few before lining a single to left field in front of a diving fielder. Buehler backed up the play and held the runner to the single. That brought up Porcello, the pitcher. Porcello actually hit well in NL ballparks this season, going 3 for 7 in interleague play. This time, he sacrificed on a bunt and got Vazquez to second with bats coming to bat for the second time. He struck out his first time up against Buehler. This time, he took the first pitch high and deep, but not deep enough to left center for the final out of the inning. 8:49 p.m. Bellinger and Puig went down on 3 combined pitches, and Grandal was caught looking on 4 more as the Sox breezed through inning 2 at Dodger Stadium. Very efficient 7-minute, 8-pitch inning for Porcello. 8:42 p.m. JD Martinez, playing in left field in the NL Park, hit the ball right back up the middle. It went off the mound and rolled near the bag at second, where it was scooped up and fired to first for the first out. Brock Holt was up second in the inning, hitting fifth in the order. Holt nearly reaches on a dribbler in front of the catcher after the catcher had trouble getting it out of his glove. Still, though, an out. Rafael Devers was up third in the second for the Sox, sixth in the lineup. Devers grounded out to first went the inning. Far more efficient inning for Buehler, over in 9 minutes. 8:33 p.m. Jock Peterson led the game off for the Dodgers. He also started working the count deep against Red Sox starter Rick Porcello. After 9 pitches, Peterson struck out. That brought out Justin Turner for the Dodgers, hitting second, and he popped out to the outfield. Third up for the Dodgers was Max Muncy. The lefty walked on 6 pitches to put the first runner of the night on base. Manny Machado was the cleanup hitter. Machado, always dangerous, swung at the first pitch and grounded out to the third baseman Devers. 19 pitches in 11 minutes for Porcello in the first. 8:22 p.m. Mookie Betts led off the game, and was quickly in 0-2 hole. He battled all the way back to 3-2 before striking out on a nice pitch low in the zone. Walker Buehler, the youngster, getting the starts here in Game 3 for the Dodgers. Up second, Xander Bogaerts. Used to hitting 4th or 5th, he was moved up to the 2-hole in place of Andrew Benintendi, who sat in favor of JD Martinez in the NL Park. Bogaerts also worked deep into the count, but ultimately also struck out. That brought up Mitch Moreland, who also worked a deep count before flying out to right. They made Buehler throw 26 pitches, but went 1, 2, 3. Pre-game notes: JD Martinez was awarded the Hank Aaron Award on Friday as the best hitter in the American League, as voted on by fans and media. Sox are perfect on the road in the postseason to this point, going 5-0 through their first 2 series. Andrew Benintendi sat and Martinez played left field.